Picture this. You work hard, you get paid, and for a few days you feel like you can breathe. Then, somehow, your bank account snaps back to zero like a rubber band, and you're left wondering, what is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a leak problem, money leaving their life in small, repeatable ways that feel normal but quietly keep them stuck. And here's the uncomfortable part. If I looked at your receipts, your subscriptions, and your car payment, I could probably predict your financial stress level with scary accuracy because the same patterns show up over and over. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 purchases that create a cycle. They feel like relief today, but they steal options from you tomorrow. I'm not here to shame anyone. I'm here to expose the traps because once you can see them, you can't unsee them. And if you cut even 1 or 2 of these, you can change the direction of your finances faster than you think. Quick note, this is general education, not personal financial advice. Use what fits your situation. Let's start with the one idea that changes everything. The difference between staying broke and building wealth usually isn't intelligence. It's not even effort, it's time horizon. A broke mindset says, I have money today, so I'm going to feel better today. A wealth mindset says, I have money today, so I'm going to buy future me some freedom. Every item on this list is basically a today feels good purchase with a hidden invoice attached. Our writer are the 7 brand new cars with long loans. A brand new car can be one of the most expensive I made it moments in your life. And the reason it's dangerous isn't just the price, it's the timing. New cars tend to lose a big chunk of value early, often 10 to 20% in the first year, depending on the model and market. Auto valuation sources like Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds regularly discuss this early depreciation trend. That means you can be paying top dollar for something that is dropping in value while you're also paying interest. Now layer in a modern car loan, 6 years, 7 years, sometimes longer. And with interest rates higher in recent years, people can end up paying thousands extra just to finance the new badge. Here's the trap. Dealerships don't sell you a car, they sell you a monthly payment. They'll ask, what can you afford per month? Because if you only look at the monthly number, you stop seeing the total cost. What to do instead? If you need a car, consider a reliable used car that's 2 to 5 years old. That's often the sweet spot where someone else ate the steepest depreciation, but the car still has plenty of life. Get a pre-purchase inspection. Shop insurance before you buy newer cars can mean higher premiums. And most powerful, keep a car longer than you feel like keeping it. A paid-off car is a cheat code. The goal isn't to never have something nice. The goal is to stop paying premium prices to prove something, especially when your future needs that money more than your ego does. Lottery tickets and scratch-offs. This one makes people defensive, so let me say it clearly. I'm not judging anyone for wanting hope, but the lottery is a business built on selling a feeling, not a plan. The odds of hitting a mega jackpot are brutally low. For example, Powerball jackpot odds are about 1 in 292 million for Powerball's published game rules. That's not unlikely. That's basically not happening. And the quiet damage isn't the one ticket, it's the habit, it's the weekly routine, the just in case, the what if this is my week? Because money doesn't grow from wishing, money grows from consistency. Let's do a realistic example. If someone spends $20 a week on lottery stuff, that's about $80 a month. That's $960 a year. And if that money instead went into a broad, low-cost index fund, historically long-run stock market returns have averaged roughly 7 to 10% annually before inflation over long periods, based on long-term S&P 500 history summarized by sources like S&P Dow Jones indices. Returns are never guaranteed, but the pattern of compounding over decades is real. What to do instead? Create your own lottery, except the odds are actually in your favor. Set up an automatic transfer the day after payday. $10, $25, $50, whatever you can do. Put it into a retirement account if you have access, like a Roth IRA in the US, or a simple brokerage account if that's what's available to you. Then leave it alone. The real jackpot isn't luck, it's time. Payday loans and cash advance traps. If you've ever used a payday loan, you already know the pitch. Quick cash, no big deal, just a small fee. But those small fees often translate into extremely high annual percentage rates. Some on 300% APR or higher. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has published research on the payday loan cycle and repeat borrowing patterns. The real danger is the cycle you borrow because you're short. Then your next paycheck is smaller because you paid fees. So you borrow again because you're short again, and suddenly you're working just to keep up with fees. What to do instead? Practical options. If you're in an emergency right now, here are options that are often better than payday borrowing. Call your landlord or utility provider and ask for a payment plan. Many companies would rather work with you than send you to collections. Ask your employer if they have an advance option or employee assistance program. Look for credit unions' small dollar loans. They can be far cheaper than payday products. If you have debt, consider contacting a nonprofit credit counseling agency for a structured plan. Then, for the long game, build a tiny emergency fund. Not a perfect emergency fund, a real one. Even $10 a week creates a buffer that breaks the payday cycle. Your goal is to stop needing quit money at all. Rent-to-own furniture and electronics. Rent-to-own stores are experts at making something look affordable. They don't sell you a couch. They sell you only $19 a week. They don't sell you a TV. They sell you just $39 a month. But when you multiply that payment over the full term, people often end up paying 2, 3, even 4 times the retail price, especially if they miss payments or restart contracts. The entire business model is built on the fact that most people don't calculate the total. What to do instead? Buy used, Facebook Marketplace, thrift stores, estate sales. Start with functional, not perfect. If you want something specific, create a sinking fund, save 25 to 50 a month until you can buy it outright. A living room set is not a financial milestone, stability is. Extended warranties on small stuff. Every checkout screen tries to scare you. What if it breaks? What if it gets lost? What if something happens? And yes, things break. But extended warranties on small items are often a losing deal because they're priced to make the company money. If warranties paid out more than they collected, they wouldn't sell them so aggressively. Also, many products already have a manufacturer warranty, and some credit cards offer extended warranty benefits on purchases people just don't check. Phone insurance is a big one. You pay monthly, and then if something happens, you often still pay a deductible. Over time, that can turn into paying a lot to maybe save a little. What to do instead? Self-insure small risks. Create a replacement fund. Put $10 to $20 a month into a separate savings bucket. If your earbuds break or your phone needs replacing, you use your fund. If nothing happens, you keep the money. Insurance is for disasters you can't afford. Health, liability, home, life, if people depend on your income. Not for every gadget in your house. Subscription stacking and premium entertainment bundles. This trap is sneaky because it doesn't feel like spending. It feels like a streaming service here, a music app there, cloud storage, premium cable, sports package, ad-free plus, pro, and because it auto-renews, you stop feeling the pain. It's death by 1,000 tiny charges. Here's a separate reality check. If your subscriptions total $120 a month, that's $140 a year. Over 10 years, that's $14,400 before considering what investing that money could become. I'm not saying don't enjoy entertainment. I'm saying stop paying for entertainment you don't even actively use. What to do instead? Audit your subscriptions today. Cancel anything you haven't used in the last month. Keep 1 or 2 services. Rotate them. Use free options, library streaming, ad-supported platforms, YouTube, podcasts. If you love sports, make it a social event occasionally instead of an always-on bill. Your future doesn't care how many platforms you had. It cares how many choices you bought yourself. Convenience spending, fast food, gas station snacks, daily drinks. This is the one that wrecks budgets quietly because it feels too small to matter. A $6 coffee, a $9 breakfast sandwich, a $12 lunch, a $3 drink at the gas station. Just this once. Every day, but convenience spending isn't about the money, it's about the pattern. And patterns are powerful. If you buy a $10 lunch 5 days a week, that's about $50 a week, roughly $200 a month. So $400 a year. And beyond the money, it can hit your health, then your energy, then your productivity, then your medical bills. It's a financial leak that sometimes grows into a lifestyle cost. What to do instead? Keep it realistic. Pick 2 default meals you can repeat. Keep emergency food at home, rice, pasta, frozen meals, eggs, goats, whatever fits your diet. Make convenience the exception, not the routine. Give yourself a treat budget so you don't rebound and binge spend. You don't need to be perfect. You need a plan you can actually repeat. What all 7 have in common? Every one of these traps sells the same thing, relief right now. And they all quietly steal the same thing: freedom later. And I want you to hear this. If you've fallen into any of them, you're not broken. You're human. These industries are designed to be frictionless, emotional, and automatic. So your job isn't to become a different person overnight. Your job is to build a system that protects you from your worst money moments. Action plan. Do this today. Here's what I want you to do. Simple, practical, and effective. Step one, find your leak. Look at the last 30 days of your bank statement and highlight anything that fits these 7 categories. Step two, cut one thing, not all 7, just one. The easiest one. Step three, redirect the money automatically. The same day you get paid or the next day, set an auto transfer into a high yield savings account for your emergency fund or a retirement investment account if you're ready for that. Because if you don't redirect the money, life will respend it for you. And finally, every 30 days, cut one more leak. Closing challenge. If you want a challenge that actually changes your life, here it is. This week, pick one thing you're going to stop buying, just one. Write it down, put it where you'll see it, because every time you're tempted, you're not choosing between spending and saving. You're choosing between a quick hit today and options tomorrow. If this helped, save it, share it with someone who needs it, and tell me in the comments which one are you cutting first.